Hello friends, I'm going to talk about basics of SAP. In this session, I'll talk about how we can work with SAP system. What are the different ways to access SAP system? I'll also talk about how the order to cash cycle, the SAP HD, functionally can be achieved through SAP, and very basic access of or the information of how we can access tables and different transactions in SAP. This complete guide is based on my experience in SAP so far, and this document or this session is mostly targeted towards anyone who is working on SAP as in tool or SAP uh, as in development process, or in any way if you are using SAP. I'm sure this is going to help you. Uh, let's continue with the process. SAP actually gives us this SAP logon pad. I have hidden these application details, and each and every row you see here, it's an server. And every time you want to access SAP system, this is the GUI, and you can click on any one of them, and once you click on them, you need to give the username and password. And if you can notice, there is something called client is nothing but is the instance number on a particular application. So every time you get an username and password for SAP, you will get a client for which client this username and password is being set up. You can't have a username and password for client 40 and you can try logging in client 100. That may not work, or that will never work until unless you have been extended to that particular client. Moving ahead, this is the very basic enterprise structure, or the standard enterprise structure, where enterprise is referred as in client, company and subsidiaries are referred as company code. This is the mapping with reference to the real world to the IT, as in SAP mapping. Factory can be referred as plant, sales office, or different ways we can represent this. Sales organization is nothing but the working different divisions, or mostly it would be a combination of department, division, and the business unit. Okay, and then comes the warehouse, the storage location, where the goods are kept and then probably shipped to different locations. So this was just for your information, understanding like how, because if I'm talking about order to cash cycle, these are the terms that are mainly used multiple times, and so having this kind of one pre-structure in your mind will make your thought process clear. So I'll talk about how we perform different activities in SAP. You have this particular box in GUI available. You There are everything you do in SAP is done through a transaction. So you need to enter your transaction detail here, and you can navigate to that particular screen. Like in browser, you enter google.com, you enter Gmail, you enter Yahoo. If it's Chrome, then it will do a Google search for everything you enter. Otherwise, if you enter properly like google.com, yahoo.com, it will take you to that particular site. So same way, this particular input area that works as in kind of an call out for the SAP system, and it brings the application through the transaction that you request. Moving ahead, we have this log off option. So either if you click on the X button here, or if you this is the only session available to you, you click on this button here, or you can go to the system and click on the log off. So anytime, any way you do this, you get an this message, are you sure, and kind of a confirmation from the user, so that you don't accidentally close your session without saving your data. As I already talked about, everything is transaction code in SAP. So SAP transaction codes are not case sensitive. Okay, and in case you are on one page and you want to open another transaction, you are doing some activity and you want to open a new session or new in particular new window for the same application system, and maybe you don't want to probably discontinue your activity, you want to open it into a new window and you want to continue there. So you can use letter O/O and then the transaction code. It will open a new session in the new window. /n will close your existing session and it will reopen another the transaction that you've given on that particular page itself. And NEX will automatically log you off without performing any kind of a confirmation. So if you have access to SAP system, you can very well use all this just to give a first hands on. So that's all I had in terms of basics handling of SAP. Now I'll talk about how tables are handled in SAP system, and then after we'll talk about how the order to cash cycle is handled in SAP system. So stay tuned. Thank you very much.